Welcome, Powerplex sports fans. We are here in Kansas at the beautiful Blue Hawk. This facility is 6 months old, has tons of courts, arcade, bowling, laser tag, just about anything friends and family would want to do. They have it here. Plex is coming into their second game. They won their first game against BC Nebraska in 3 sets. Getting ready to face off against Pohaku 17-1. This team is out of Kansas City, so it's a local Kansas City team. We're going to get the pregame handshake. We're going to get the lineups, and we're going to get this game underway. Get ready on another drizzly Saturday morning for some great volleyball here in Kansas. In the front court for Plex, we have Ava, Nora, Maya R. In the backcourt. Haley, Brenna, and Kaylin. It looks like Plex will be starting with serve here in the first set. Brenna checks out, Maya L checks in, and Plex is ready for serve. Just waiting on the ball. Kaylin has the ball, and we are ready to get this game underway. Kaylin with the first serve of the first set. Kaylin, deep serve, cross court. Pohaku able to get it up to their middle on a slide. They tip it over, but it goes wide out of bounds. So Plex will start with the first point here in the first set. Kaylin back to serve again. Kaylin, deep serve down the opposite line. Ace for Kaylin. That ball was a curveball as soon as it left Kaylin's hands, curving outward, and then when the Pohaku player tried to field it, just went off her arms and sideways. Kaylin, another deep serve. Pohaku able to get it up. They're going to set their outside hitter who goes over the block and down. A really good swing by the outside for Pohaku. So Pohaku getting their first point of the set, now getting set to serve. And looking outside, there must be a storm going on outside because it looks terrible. Pohaku low serve, Haley able to get it up, it goes over the net. Maya L tries to get the dig on the Pohaku stuff down, unable to get the dig, so Pohaku knocks us at 2s here in the first. Pohaku low serve off the net. Nora able to get it to Kaylin. Kaylin back to Nora. Nora hits it over. Pohaku able to get the dig. They set up their middle. Who goes cross court? Haley with the dig, and a little bit of confusion on who was going to get that next ball. The Plex lets it hit the court. So Pohaku takes a 1-point lead here, still very early in this first set. Pohaku with another serve. Hard low serve. This one goes just a little bit too low into the net, so Plex will get the point. Maya R will check out. Liz will check in and serve. This is Liz's first trip to the service line in this game. Liz deep serve down the middle. Pohaku able to get it up. They're going to set up there. Outside goes cross court. And no digging that one. That was a laser shot by the outside of Pohaku. So Pohaku back up 1, and I forgot we start at 4s. It's actually 8-7, not 4-3. Basically adding 4 to the score. Deep serve, Mael with the pass to Kalen. Kalen out to Haley. Haley goes over the block, and that goes off the fingers and out of bounds. That's a kill for Haley on the outside. So we are actually knotted at 8. Nora checks out. Brenna checks in as Mael heads back to serve. Mael, hard deep serve, and that catches the back baseline. It dropped right at the last second to catch the back line. That's an ace for Maya. Looked like it was sailing out of bounds. Beautiful float serve. It was a tight rope float serve. Now they have to dig the ball out from behind artificial turf. It may be faster to get another ball. And I think that's what the up ref is contemplating as he is trying to get down from his bird's nest, as that ball is wedged way deep. So we have a short break here, and the teams are going to gather together as they try to dig that ball out. Looks like one of the Pohaku players was able to go all the way down to the bottom and get that ball. So we are ready to get this game back underway. Maya will have another serve once the up ref gets the ball. They found all kinds of balls back there. There were 3 or 4 of them that got pulled out. Oh, it looks like it might have been a parent. So a round of applause for the parent who dug out all those balls. Or coach. I'm sorry, it was the coach for Pohaku. And we are missing our up ref. Oh, here he comes. So the up ref is back in position, and we are ready to get this back underway now. Mael with the serve. Hard low serve cross court. Pohaku able to pop it up. They're going to set up their outside. They hit a roll shot just over the block. That was a beautiful roll shot. I didn't think it went past Ava, and somehow it made it through her hands just behind her. So Pohaku knotting us at 9s now with the serve. A low serve, just a little bit too low into the net. So Plex will get the point. Ava checks out. Tessa will check in and serve for Plex. Tessa low serve just off the top of the net. Pohaku able to get up to their outside. They try to go cross court. Just a little bit too low into the net. So Plex with another point, leading by 2 now, as Tessa will head back to serve again. Tessa cross-court serve. Pohaku able to get it up. They're going to set their middle. Hits it into the block of Haley. Pohaku gets the dig. They set up their outside. It goes over. Tessa able to pop it up, and they're going to call a double hit. They're going to call a double hit on Kaylin on the block, I think. So Pohaku with the point, down 1 with the serve. Short serve down the middle. Mael with a pop-up to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna tips it into the block. Able to get the dig. Kaylin punches it over. Pohaku gets it up to their outside. They're going to bump it over. Tessa with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin back out to Haley. Haley goes into the block. Mael swings to try and get the dig. Can't come up with it. So Pohaku knocks us at 11s here in the first with another serve. Pohaku hard low serve. Tessa pops it up. Haley pops it up. Kaylin hits it deep. Pohaku pops it high. They're trying to set up their right side hitter. Goes a roll shot over. Liz with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin tips it over. Pohaku able to pop it up. They're going to have to bump it over. Maya L with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin backs that Sonora or Brenna on the slide. Brenna blocked at the net. A flurry of action. Pohaku coming out on top. Able to get that point. So Pohaku up 1 here just about midway through this first set with the serve low, cross court, Maya with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna hits it through the block and just a little bit long out of bounds. Oh, they're going to call the Pohaku was in the net, so Plex will get the point. A break for Plex there. Liz checks out, Maya R checks in as Haley heads back to serve for Plex. Haley, hard cross-court serve. Pohaku able to pop it up. They're going to set their middle, who hits it deep, and that goes a little too deep out of bounds, hitting the back curtain here. So Haley will head back to serve again. Plex hasn't quite found the rhythm that they did when they finished that first game. Haley, hard low serve. Pohaku able to get it up. It goes over. Brenna pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin back to Brenna. Brenna off the block and out of bounds. A kill for Brenna in the middle. Brenna swinging her tool belt around on that hit as Haley with another serve. Haley, hard cross-court serve. Pohaku able to pop it up. They're going to set up their outside hitter. Hits it deep, and that goes too deep out of bounds. So Plex now up 3 halfway through this first set. Haley still serving. Hard serve down the middle. Pohaku pops it high. Their right outside hitter pops it up to their back row hitter. Tessa able to get the dig. It goes over, and Pohaku puts it away. The outside of Pohaku salivating on that hit as it went, or on that pass by Tessa as it went over the net, and they were able to hit the ball down. Pohaku with the serve, cross court deep. Tessa pops it up. Maya L sets up Maya R on the outside. Maya R goes into the block, and Pohaku able to get it up. It hits the net. Maya L able to get it. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna puts it on the line. A kill for Brenna in the middle again. So Maya L will check out. Nora checks into the front row as Brenna rotates back to serve. Brenna deep serve. Pohaku pops it up. They're going to set their outside hitter who goes cross court, but that's a little bit wide out of bounds. So Plex now up 4 here as they have to track that ball down. And Pohaku will use their first timeout of the set. So Pohaku has some really good hitters, just not able to find the mark quite yet here in this first set. Plex has fielded some great hits when Pohaku has been able to get it in. But they were struggling a little bit with finding the court as well. Looks like they're starting to get a little more dialed in here. So after the timeout, both teams back out onto the court. Brenna back, getting ready to serve. Brenna deep serve. Pohaku able to pop it up. They're going to set their right side or outside. Haley with the big dig to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna hits it deep, and that goes too deep out of bounds. So Pohaku will get the stop. Brenna checks out. Maya checks into the back row as Pohaku gets set to serve. Pohaku deep serve down the line. Kaylin with the pass to Tessa. Tessa back to Kaylin. Kaylin tips it over the block. Pohaku tries to get a hand on it, and they accidentally hit it over their own defense. So Plex will get the point. Tessa checks out Ava into the front row as Kaylin heads back to serve. Kalen, hard cross-court serve. Pohaku able to get that up. They set up there outside. They go cross-court. Mael tries to get the dig. It goes backwards out of bounds. Haley dives to try and get the ball. Can't come up with it. So Pohaku will get the point. Down 3. Now getting set to serve. Pohaku serves down the middle. Haley with the pass to Kalen. Kalen to Ava on the slide. Ava hits it over the block. It goes. Pohaku hits it over. Nora hits it back over Pohaku on the hit by Nora. Able to unload on it. Goes off of Nora and down. So Pohaku closing the gap back down to 2 with another serve. Hard low serve off the net and over. Nora past Kalen. Kalen to Ava. Ava off the block. It gets rejected. Kalen trying to get the ball on the second hit over the net to catch Pohaku off guard, but doesn't clear the net. So Pohaku only down 1 now. Looking to tie this first set up as we are late in the first set. Deep serve down the middle. Haley with the pass to Kalen. Kalen out to Mayar. Mayar goes over the block. It's going to be off the block, backwards out of bounds. So that's a kill for Mayar on the outside. She checks out. Mia checks in. And we'll serve for Plex. Mia low serve down the middle. Pohaku able to get it up to their right side. That one goes a little bit deep out of bounds. So Plex will get the point. Mia back to serve again. Mia deep serve down the line. Pohaku able to pop it up. They're going to set their outside hitter who goes down the line off of Ava's fingertips and out of bounds. So Pohaku tooling the block on the outside. Down 2, now getting set to serve. Pohaku low serve cross court. Haley with the pass to Kalen. Kalen backs us to Ava. Ava into the block. Pohaku can't get it back up. That's a kill for Ava on the right side. Ava didn't care that there was a block there. She was going through it no matter what. Nora checks out. Brenna into the front row. Mael back to serve. Mael hard low cross court serve. Pohaku able to get it up to their outside. Blocked by Brenna. Pohaku gets it up again. They're going to set up their outside again. Goes cross court. Mael with the dig to Kalen. Kalen backs us to Ava. Ava goes across court. Pohaku gets it up. They're going to set their middle who tips it over. Mia not ready for it. So Pohaku gets the point. Down 2. Now getting set to serve. Fantastic block by Brenna there. Then a follow-up dig by Mael, but Pohaku coming out on top. A comment by the up ref. Not sure what that was about, but Pohaku getting set to serve. Cross court serve deep. Haley with the pass to Kalen. Kalen quick sets to Brenna. Brenna into the block. Mael tries to get the dig. Can't come up with it. A really good dig by the middle of Pohaku. And Pohaku back to within 1 here with another serve. Another cross court serve. Haley pops it up. Mia gets it back on the court. Mael bumps it over. Pohaku setting up their offense to the outside. Goes through the block. Mia gets it up. Ava gets it up. Kalen gets it blocked. Mia gets it up. Ava bumps it deep. Pohaku setting up their offense again to the outside. Blocked by Brenna. Pohaku sets up their right side hitter. Goes deep. Kalen gets it up. Ava gets it up. Haley hits it over. Pohaku able to get the dig. They set up their outside hitter who hits a roll shot. Kalen gets it up to Mael. Mael back to Ava. Ava trying to go around the block, but goes too low into the net. So Pohaku knocks us at 21s, and Plex will use their first timeout of the set. Plex has been able to build up a lead by 3 or 4, but Pohaku comes storming back. It's a little bit reminiscent of what Plex struggled through in the first set in the first game, where VCN would get a 2-3 point lead. Plex would come storming back. VCN would take the lead again. VCN was able to finish out that first set. Let's see if Plex could finish out this first set and put pressure on the Pohaku team on the second. After the timeout, both teams back out onto the court. Pohaku with the serve. Cross-court serve. Haley with the pass to Kalen. Kalen to Brenna. Brenna hits it deep, and that goes too deep, out of bounds. And Pohaku takes their first lead of the set. Pohaku with the serve. Another cross-court serve. Haley pops it up to Kalen. Kalen to Brenna. Brenna tips it over the block. Pohaku gets it up. They tip it over, and there was a huge hole on the Plex side defense to hit on that one. And Plex immediately takes their second and final timeout of the set. So after the timeout, both teams back out onto the court. Pohaku getting set to serve. Hard low cross-court serve. Haley to Kalen to Ava. Ava goes off the block and out and down. That's a kill for Ava on the right side. There was a lot going on that hit. So Ava checks out, Tessa checks in, and will serve for Plex. Tessa, low serve. It goes up and over. Haley with the pass to Kalen. Kalen to Mia. Mia hits a roll shot over. Pohaku unable to field the roll shot. Gives Mia a kill for in the back row. So Tessa back to serve again as we are knotted at 23s. Tessa deep serve, cross court. Pohaku gets it up to their outside. They go cross court. Maya with the dig to Kalen. Kalen tips it over. Pohaku gets it back up to their outside. They hit a roll shot this time. Maya with another dig to Kalen. Kalen to Brenna. Brenna goes cross court. Pohaku with the dig. They tip it over. Tessa dives to try and get that ball. Can't come up with it. So Pohaku with the point, now serving for the first set. Deep serve, and that goes too deep, out of bounds. So we are going to extra innings, guaranteed here in the first. As Mia checks out, Mayar checks in, Haley back to serve for Plex. Haley, deep serve down the middle. Pohaku in a little bit of trouble, gets it back on the court. Their back row hitter hits it over. Haley with the pass to Kalen. Kalen to Brenna. Brenna blocked at the net. A good swing by Brenna there, just a little bit better block by the middle of Pohaku. So Pohaku with the serve now with set point number 2. Hard low serve, that goes too low into the net. So Plex will get the point. Mayael will check out. Nora checks into the front row as Brenna rotates back to serve. Brenna deep serve down the line. Pohaku able to get it up to their outside. They go roll shot off the net. Haley able to get it to Kalen. Kalen and Nora. Nora chips it to the side. And the soft touch kill by Nora in the middle. Plex now with their first set point. Brenna deep serve down the line. The blocker able to get it up. They set up their outside. They go off the block. Mayar able to get it up to Kalen. Kalen to Nora. Nora tips it over the block, and they're going to call Nora in the net. So we are knotted at 26s as Brenna checks out. Mayel checks in the back row. Pohaku gets set to serve. Pohaku deep serve down the middle. Mayel with the pass to Tessa. Tessa to Nora, who hits it over Pohaku hits it over. Mayar tries to hit it on the outside. gets blocked on the outside. So Pohaku now with set point number 3. Pohaku, another deep serve down the middle. Mael pops it up to Tessa. Tessa back sets to Kalen. Kalen goes off the block and backwards. Pohaku able to get the dig. They set up their outside hitter who goes roll shot deep. Tessa pops it up to Mael. Mael to Mayar. Mayar goes over the block. Pohaku not able to get it. And we are not at 27s here in the first. So Tessa checks out. Ava checks into the front row. Kalen back to serve. Kalen low serve cross court. Pohaku gets it up. Can't get it over. And Plex serving set point number 2. Kalen deep serve cross court, and that is just a little bit wide out of bounds. So we are knotted at 28 here in the first. Pohaku with another serve. Hard low serve down the line. Maya R hits it up and over. Pohaku able to get it up to their outside. They go down the line. Kalen gets it up. Ava tries to get a hand on it. Can't come up with it. So Pohaku now serving set point number 4 here in the first set. Pohaku, hard low serve. Mayar gets it up. Mayar sets up Mayar on the outside. Mayar into the block. Mayar able to get up. Kalen. Kalen to Ava. Ava goes around the block. Pohaku able to get it up. They set up their outside. Who goes over the block and it catches the back baseline. So Pohaku will take the first set 30-28. A really good first set there. Plex not just able to close it out. So we'll have a quick set break, just enough for you to get a snack, maybe something to drink, hit the restroom, and we'll be back with volleyball just in a couple minutes here. So as we head to the second set here, Plex in the front row. Maya R, Nora, and Kalen in the back row. It's going to be Haley, Brenna, and Tessa. Once the lineup gets validated, Brenna will check out. Maya L will check in. Serving here in set number 2. So Pohaku has the ball, and we are ready to get this second set underway. Pohaku with the first serve of the second set. And I got to clear my scores here. Pohaku, hard serve down the line. Haley with the pass to Tessa. Tessa to Myar with the roll shot over. Pohaku able to get it up. They set up their back row hitter who pops it over. Tessa to Kaylin, who pushes it deep to the corner. Pohaku with the cover through the middle. Myar with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin to Myar. Myar tips it, but it goes off the antenna and out of bounds. So Pohaku will start with the first point here in the second set. Now getting set to serve again. Hard low serve. Haley with the pass to Tessa. Tessa to Nora. Nora tips it to the side. Pohaku able to cover. They set up their back row hitter who tips it over, but it doesn't quite make it over. So Plex will get their first point of the second set as Tessa checks out. Ava checks into the front row as Kaylin rotates back to serve. Kaylin deep serve down the line to Pohaku, able to get it up. They set up their middle on a slide off the block and out of bounds. So Pohaku back up 1, now getting set to serve. Plex has had some good blocks there in the first set. Not able to dial in on a lot of them, though. Pohaku, hard low cross court serve. Myar with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Nora. Nora off the block and backwards. Pohaku gets the dig. They set up their middle, goes through the block. Haley able to get it to Kaylin. Kaylin to Ava. Ava goes into the block and out of bounds. A kill for Ava on the right side. So Maya R will check out. Mia checks in and will head back to serve for Plex. Mia low cross court serve. Pohaku hits it up, and Pohaku goes over the net and tips it to the side for the kill. A great play by, I'm not sure if that was the middle or the hard low serve down the line. Pohaku gets it up. They tip it over. Kaylin gets it up. Maya L gets it up. Ava tries to. Hard low serve down the line. Pohaku gets it up. They tip it over. Kaylin gets it up. Maya L gets it up. Ava tries to get it over, but falls just short of the net. Great reactions by Kaylin. Maya L just couldn't quite get it back over to get set on defense. So Pohaku back up 1 with the cross court. Haley gets to Ava. Pohaku gets there. Outside hitter who has to bump it over. Ava goes down the line. That's a kill for Ava on the right side. Ava starting to get dialed in, and she has to check out as Tessa will check in and head back to serve for Plex. Tessa short serve just over the net. Pohaku sets up their right side hitter who has to bump it over. Maya L with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin out to Haley. Haley through the block and down. Haley unloading on the outside. So Plex goes up 1 as Tessa heads back to serve again. Tessa another short serve just over the net. Pohaku able to get it up. They set up their outside who goes through the hands. Tessa gets it up. Mia gets it up. Haley tips it deep. Pohaku punches it over. Maya L with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna hits a cross-court shot, and that is going to be a point for Plex off the fingertips. Tessa, deep serve down the middle. Pohaku able to get it up. They set up there outside. Who goes off the fingertips? Mael tries to get a hand on it, unable to come up with it. So Pohaku will get the stop down one. Now getting set to serve. Pohaku deep serve. Mael pops it up for Kalen. Kalen to Haley. Haley goes cross court. Kill for Haley on the outside. And Flex's offense starting to get rolling here. Other court, Haley. Haley. Haley, hard serve down the line. Pohaku pops it up and backwards. They try to get it back on the court. Then they bump it over. Mael with the pass to Kalen. Kalen out to Mayar. Mayar goes over the block. Pohaku with the dig. They set up their outside hitter who tips it over. Haley with the dig to Kalen. Kalen tips it over. Pohaku able to get it up. And they're going to bump it over. Tessa with the pass to Kalen. Kalen to Brenna. Brenna through the block. Pohaku with the dig. They set up their outside. They tip it cross court. Mayar pops it up to Mayar. Mayar through the block. Pohaku able to get it up to their outside again. They go cross court. Mayar tries to get a hand on it, but it goes backwards out of bounds. Really great digs there by Mayar. Just couldn't get that last one. So Pohaku with a point down one. Now getting set to serve. Pohaku deep serve down the middle. Mayar pops it to Kalen. Kalen back out to Mayar. Mayar goes cross court. A kill for Mayar. And Maya L will check out as Nora checks into the front row. Brenna rotates back to serve. It looks like we're having internet connection issues. Apologies for anyone watching at home. Brenna deep serve down the line. Pohaku able to pop it up. They're going to set up there outside. They go into the block of Nora. Nora with the big block at the net. And that put a little bit of energy in this Flex team as Brenna heads back to serve again. Brenna deep serve, and that's going to go too deep out of bounds. So Pohaku will get the point. Down two. Now getting set to serve as Brenna checks out. Maya L checks into the back row. Hard low serve. Haley pops it up to Tessa. Tessa to Mayar. Mayar goes cross court. Pohaku with the dig. It goes over. Nora tips it to the side. Pohaku able to get it up. They hit a roll shot, but that goes too deep out of bounds. Another point for Plex. So Tessa will check out. Ava checks into the front row as Kaylin rotates back to serve. Kaylin serving down the line. Pohaku able to get it up. They set up there outside. They try to go down the line. Ava cuts it off, but it goes off of Ava and out of bounds. So Pohaku gets the point, still trailing by two now with the serve. Hard low serve down the middle. Haley pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin sets up Mayar. Mayar pushes it over the net. Pohaku sets up their back row hitter who hits it. Haley with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin to Ava. Ava goes into the blocker down. Another kill for Ava on the right side. A fantastic dig by Haley there. A hard hit by the back row of Pohaku. As Mayar checks out, Liz checks in and will serve for Plex. Liz hard low outside. They hit a roll shot just Ava. Ava goes cross court, and that slide out of ball off the block. Pohaku in the back to serve again. Liz deep serve. Ava hits it over. Pohaku on it. Maya L tries to get that second ball, can't come up with it. So Pohaku gets the stop, down 3 now. Pohaku with the serve. Deep cross-court serve. Haley able to get it to Kaylin. Kaylin to Ava, able with the roll shot over. Pohaku gets the dig. They set up their outside hitter who goes cross-court. Maya with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin to Nora. Nora chips it over. Pohaku ready for it. They're going to set up their right side hitter who goes off the block. And Liz hits it, but it goes off the curtain, off the crowd, and back onto the court. So Pohaku down 2 now with another serve. Hard low serve off the net and backwards by L to Kaylin. Kaylin to Haley. Haley cross court. Pohaku with the dig. They tip it through the block. Liz with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin to Haley. Haley with the roll shot. Pohaku able to get it up. They just set up their right side hitter who goes into the block of Haley. Haley with the block at the net. So Nora checks out. Brenna checks into the front row as Maya L heads back to serve. Maya hard low serve. Pohaku able to pop it high. They set up there outside and they're going to hit a roll shot over. Maya L with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin back sets to 14. Apologies. A ball hit the camera, caused the live stream to end. So I am trying to start a live stream to continue this game. Now hard low serve. Pohaku able to get it up. They're going to set up their outside hitter who goes into the block of Brenna. Brenna blocks it at the net. It goes over the net and out of bounds. A beautiful block by Brenna. Pohaku hitting it up, going back over. Maya L back to serve. Maya L hard serve down the line, and that catches the back baseline. Ace for Maya. Maya short serve just over the net. Pohaku able to get it up. They set up their right side hitter who goes down the line. Maya with the dig to Ava. Ava and Haley. Haley hits a roll shot deep. Pohaku pops it up. They set up their outside who goes down the line. Kaylin pops it up, but it goes around all the Plex players and underneath the net. So Pohaku gets the stop. Down 5, now getting set to serve. Hard low serve. Liz gets it up. Ava pops it up to Haley. Haley into the block. Brenna gets a hand on it. Then Kaylin gets a hand on it. So Pohaku with the point. Down 4 now with another serve. Deep serve down the middle. Liz with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin out to Haley. Haley goes around the block. Pohaku gets the dig. They set up their right side hitter who goes into the block of Brenna. Brenna blocks it at the net. Pohaku gets it back up to their outside. They go over the block. Liz with the dig to Kaylin. Kaylin to Brenna. Brenna goes around the block. Pohaku gets the dig. They set up their right side who goes into the block of Haley. Haley blocks it. Pohaku hits it over. Well, they set it off the block of Brenna and out of bounds. So another kill by the middle of Pohaku. And Pohaku chipping the lead back down to 3 now with another serve. Hard low serve down the middle. Liz with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin back to Ava. Ava goes down the line. Kill for Ava. A hard hit by Ava on the right side to put that ball away as she checks out. Tessa checks in. Plex leading by 4. Tessa with the serve. Tessa serving cross court. Pohaku able to get it up to their middle. Tessa puts a hand on it, but it goes underneath the net. So Pohaku still down 3 with the serve. Hard cross-court serve. Haley gets it up. Kaylin pops it up. Brenna hits it over. Kohaku gets it to their middle through the block and down. Another kill by the middle of Kohaku. And Flex is going to have to use a timeout. Again, a must-win set for Plex. Kohaku trying to cap it at 2. Both teams back onto the court after the timeout. Kohaku getting set to serve. Hard low serve. That goes too low into the net, so Plex will get the point. So Maya R checks in as serve. Haley deep serve, and that goes a little too deep out of bounds. So Kohaku down 2, now getting set to serve. Deep serve down the middle, Maya L with the pass to Kaylin. Kaylin out to Maya into the block and gets blocked at the net. So Kohaku down 1, looking for the tie.